Hello everyone, so I'm here to talk about Hannah Arendt's book, The Promise of Politics. And I was just going to give you a few of my thoughts that I had while reading pages 93 through 114, covering her essay, The Introduction into Politics. And there are a lot of really interesting and eye-opening statements in this section. One quote on the first page states, "Politics deals with the coexistence and association of different men." And that's a point that she really stresses in this section, is that politics is created for people of many different backgrounds, people who don't believe the same things, to come together and basically get things done, to work together, to have a system where they can run a society, even if they all have different biases and come from different backgrounds. Um, I found that really fascinating, really great definition. Another thing she says is that, but in practical, political terms, the family acquires its deep-rooted importance from the fact that the world is organized in such a way that there is no place within it for the individual, and that means for everyone who is different, for anyone who is different. And again, this sort of stresses the fact that we all come from different backgrounds, we all come from different families, different religions, different parts of the world, and to come together in a political system such as the UN or democracy or anything um, of that standard, politics plays a very crucial role. Another quote on page 95 reads, "It is so difficult to comprehend that there is a realm in which we can be truly free, that is, neither driven by ourselves nor dependent on the givens of material existence. Freedom exists only in the unique intermediary space of politics. We escape from this freedom into the necessity of history, a ghastly absurdity." Now she's sort of moving in and talking a little bit more about what politics does for people and almost for humankind as a whole, really, as I interpret it. The idea of freedom, and we can all escape the constraints of our own lives and our own individuality once we enter the realm of politics. Once we're all together as a whole, that sort of, our freedom, our existence only begins when we can all work together and we're not um, stranded by our own individuality, I guess, in a way. Let's see. I felt on page 96, she almost defines what politics is. She really delves into the heart of it. Well, let me read you this quote. "From the very start, politics organizes those who are absolutely different with a view to their relative equality and in contradistinction to their relative differences." Now, this really struck a chord in me because, I feel like the political system of America, and also, I guess you could say some of the political systems of the world, to me seem to be, in some ways, failing to do their job and to ensure that everything is fair and equal, and that they really work well. And I felt like this really almost justified the political system to me in a way where I wasn't so angry about politics and the government and things like that, because I realized what it really does, which is to equalize everybody, no matter their background. Now, this book was written quite a while ago, and I guess today you could argue that you can't run for the president of the United States unless you have $1.5 million bank account. Mitt Romney's running for president right now, and if he's elected, I think I read something that said he'd be if not the greatest or richest rather president in the history of the United States. Now on page 97, I'm going to leave you with one more quote here. "Underlying our prejudices against politics today are hope and fear. The fear that humanity could destroy itself through politics and through the means of force now at its disposal, and, linked with this fear, the hope that humanity will come to its senses and rid the world, not of humankind, but of politics." And again, this sort of speaks to, my feelings before reading this section, which is, we need to get rid of politics. If we want to get anything done, the political system has to go. But the way she justifies it in equalizing everybody and really making us free, really justified the political system for me in a major way. Second, computer's gone to screensaver mode here. Now, I felt, the rest of the chapter the rest of the section I was reading, rather, 99 through 114, really just sort of reiterates this idea and sort of gives some more evidence and things like that. So I'm going to leave you with those quotes, and hopefully you guys leave me some comments and let me know what you think. All right.